I felt like this was hitting me in the head. What is going on, everybody? Good afternoon. It's 5 p.m. by me on the East Coast, and by all you East Coasters, it's 2 p.m. Pacific. Welcome. This is what day is this now? This is day 3, celebrating. This is our build up to Star Wars Celebration that's happening in Anaheim starting tomorrow. So we're building it up. We've had some Trivial Cahoots, we've had some bingos, but now this is going to be my favorite part of it, because today I get to do an interview with Jesse Hernandez, Urban Aztec himself. So everyone who's just piling in, I'm letting everyone pile in. Make sure that you are liking, subscribing, hitting that notification bell, leaving a comment, doing all the jazz, because I don't know, it makes me happy. It makes me happy to see everyone aware, because otherwise you don't know this is still going on. We could be surprising you. Who knows? Who knows what comes up next? I don't even know. And I put this together with Rob, super producer Rob. So make sure you're doing that. So as everyone's filing in, I just want to make sure you remember, go to side.show/celebration. That's our landing page for all things celebration. But not only that, you're going to want to go to our blog, which is going to break down all the giveaways, which we have going on in all our groups. That's side.show/SWC, like Star Wars Celebration Blog 22. So that's where you're going to get all the giveaways, everything else going on, because there's a lot of fun stuff going on. And speaking of giveaways, we actually have one going on during this stream. And I'll give you a little more details on that a little bit later. I just want to bring up a couple more things. We have the exclusives, for which we're going to be talking about during the stream. Spoiler alert. The exclusives, you can check out the con exclusives that are going to be there at side.show/SWC exclusives. So I want to make sure you guys are going to all this, getting all that info, because we want to make sure that you are informed and ready to go, and ready to win, and ready to see some cool stuff. So for that, I took care of that. That's out of the way, because I know what you all came here for, and that is going to be to speak to not only he designs for sports teams like the Oakland Athletics, right? We got the Oakland A's. Excuse me, I'm stretching it out. Like, who calls them the New York Metropolitans? They call them the Mets, right? Anyways, he designs for sports. He designs for wrestling, which is a sport. Music. I mean, I got some posters in the back. Everything you can possibly think of, he's got his hands in. The award-winning designer toy award-winning for Toy of the Year, Jesse Hernandez. Get up here, Jesse. Let's do this.
Yo, what up?
What is going on?
Oh, chilling, man. Chilling. Yeah, thanks for having me on the show, man.
Dude, it is absolutely my pleasure. You know I'm a fan of your stuff, dude. I walk around with your luchador face mask whenever I have to go out to the store. I wear that all the time. I went to a concert this weekend. Everyone was complimenting it. Everyone's like, "Yo!" So
yeah, you turn heads with those, man, for sure. You get the shine off of it. All the materials are hitting nice. Yeah.
And you use and that kind of opening up, like, it leads me into like one of the questions I always want to ask you, because it's like you took this luchador style, right? And you took not just that, but you took like the Aztec, the Mayan styles, and you put it into, and you mixed it with pop culture. So like, what first gave you that light bulb that you're gonna take your cultural and your heritage and mix it with like pop culture?
So I mean, that kind of style I have been working on, pretty much my whole life, bro. When it came to art, like whenever I was painting, drawing, the cultural side was always there. But for me, it was the Iron Man helmet. So like one day I just was tripping out on the helmet, which is like this print here, if you can see it. There we go. But so like I was tripping on the helmet. I was like, dude, what would that look like if it was like in ancient like Mexico, right? Like if right. Like it was designed to be like an Aztec iron mech, right. Or the Iron Mayan, as I was calling it. And but yeah, so then that, so that print is actually the first piece that kind of like made this whole transition into what's happening now. And right. Then became this dude here,
toy,
which is full 3D, wild. And so, but yeah, so that one, and then it led to the Wolverine, which was actually a design I had done for myself, right? And so I ended up doing that as a rock poster, but that design I already had in mind to do just as a personal piece, right? And
Right.
but the stuff that you keep close to yourself is always kind of the best stuff. So the way it ended up turning out, and but yeah, so that was like trying to combine all these different things from my own heritage mixed with that style. I'm like, dude, like you know uh how do you put like lucha libre into his mask as a superhero, into a wrestler, but then also represent like Dia de los Muertos within that style, and then more of the old school indigenous, like the with the eagles and the serpent, like, so it's
Right.
fully like old school style, like Quetzalcoatl and like eagle warrior style, which you see like kind of on the Thor as well. But yeah,
Wow.
just trying to represent like all that style in there, man, and have fun with it, remixing it into something new that's also got vibes of a whole other culture, and then trying to make it seamless, but at the same time, it's something totally new, you know.
Right.
Just
And it
having,
like pops out
yeah,
because it's not subtle. You know what I mean? Like
oh, for sure.
it's not subtle. It's like it's so good. It's so in your face, and it works. All the design, like, and you would think like maybe it won't work on this, and then it works, and you bug out, and that's what like what you were saying, like the ones that are close to your heart, like that's the one
Yeah,
you have the most passion for, are going to look the best. You know.
for sure, for sure. And it's like for the Wolverine, like that was like that design I think I did back in like 2014, something like that. And I was like, dude, Rey Mysterio was a huge influence for that one as well. And so
Yeah.
when he was like, bro, this is tight, that was kind of like the final sign off. I needed to be, super amped about it. Yes, we still owe one to Ray. So Sideshow, just saying we got to kick one to the boy.
Oh, I'm going to lose mine. They're going to take mine from me. What are you doing?
Sorry,
Anyway,
Alex.
sorry, Alex. You got to give it up. Sorry, Alex. I got to give yours up. So we may have some new people here who don't know you. I mean, I think we covered a little bit, but just a real quick, like, just how did you develop? Like, how did you get into that style? How did you decide to be an artist? That sort of thing. Just real.
Man,
You don't have to go too far.
yeah, I mean, I've always been doing art since I was a youngster, and didn't take it super serious until like after high school, right? And then started trying to get more involved in it, and getting into drawing, painting. I do murals and stuff as well, illustration, rock posters. I've kind of done a little bit of everything along the way. I mean, I worked on a cartoon back in the day. We did a TV show called Vinyl Addiction, which was all about the toy culture. And
Yeah, we talked about that too. Yeah. It's awesome.
yeah, and and then I've been doing toys, within the like the vinyl toy scene, designer toys, urban vinyl, whatever you want to call it, since '04, something like that. And I started out as a collector, buying stuff that other people were doing. I saw these, graffiti toys. I'm like, dude, what is this? This is insane. They're combining all the things that I love, and started collecting that stuff. And then, through that, eventually started, just kind of painting your own pieces, and then being like, how do you even get this stuff going? And I mean, that's kind of like the beginning of it. And but then I did a lot of toys along the way that definitely represented my heritage as a Mexican American, Native American. And so we had like the Oso Matli, which was the Aztec Monkey King, the Jaguar Knight, the Bandito Muerto, the Death
Some of
Serpent.
those big pieces too.
Yeah, no, I made some real big ones back in the day. And so some of the stores would be like, yeah, we'll take a few, bro. I don't know if we could take cases, like it's gonna fill up our whole spot. And but so yeah, so I have been doing all of those pieces that represented like the different Aztec gods, and stuff like that for a long time now. And then now getting to kind of flip that, and actually the Mictlan, or Mictlan Teculi, which is the Aztec god of the dead. We did this one with Sideshow as well, with the unruly variant. That one, and so that had been 10 years after we initially put that out with Kuso Vinyl back in the day. And so then, but yeah, now getting to kind of mess with all these different IPs of characters that I've been a fan of my whole life, bro. It's nuts, like
That's what I was going to ask you. Like,
you know.
Like you've done Marvel, and you've done DC, but now you're doing like, what is your 3-4-year-old self thinking right now? Like, you are playing in the Star Wars sandbox. Real quick, Rob,
Yeah.
bring up the Vader real quick. Bring up the Vader. Like, dude, you got to design a Vader bust. This
Yeah,
thing is insane.
It's crazy, bro. Like that's, I mean, like I was telling you back a while back, dude. Like, I mean, I was born the year that Star Wars came out, and then like as a kid, these were the first toys I collected, bro. So this is like
Right.
mind blowing to me. You know, like these are all the things I grew up on, and you know, I mean, like Vader is the ultimate, bro. Like that's like the baddest dude in the galaxy right there, and
Right.
you know, getting to throw, you know, my style in the mix with it and my culture and you know, with the Dark Father, bro. Like that's crazy, you know, like
Right.
it's
And he's again another masked character that you get
yeah,
to cross over that influence, you know.
for sure, bro. And so yeah, tried to bring a lot of the you know, like skull designs into it, and then there's got the dragons on the side of the helmet as well. And then you know, different, you know, representing the Sith lords to the style. And and then
and it lights up.
His lightsaber lights up, and it's designed like a macahuito, which is like the Aztec sword, right? So it's like, you know, it would have obsidian blades, but so I wanted to make sure that it represented that style for the lightsaber, bro. And yeah, I can't wait to see it like fully lit, you know.
Yeah, I get. It's like this was, and it's a funny thing is because, like, you know, people might not think, they might think that just because I work for Sideshow, the things get automatically sent. Like, no, like this was, I also had to order it. I didn't go to side.show/Urban Vader, but you should if you're watching to
right?
check this out and want to pre-order it. But like this was like this, I waited, and I was like, boom, ordered it, because I'm like, dude, how can I not? You know, even the collar, like you just, and that's the thing about your piece. So I'm going to bring up my Boba Fett. Rob, if you want to bring up the Boba Fett too, like just like you could stare at this and you can just keep capturing details.
For
you know
sure.
what I mean? You keep and you know, like so you know, speak to that. Like what went into the design of like the Boba Fett? Which, by the way, actually, you know what, Rob? You know, let's pause for a second. I'm just going to get people started on this. Rob, let's get people started in on this giveaway. You know, we're going to be giving that. We're going to be, not mine, because this is mine. It goes on my desk. We're going to be giving this away at some point during the show. So we're going to let you enter the show with your comments. So what you're going to do is you're going to comment with #Aztec I agree. And that's when you say I agree, you're agreeing to our terms and conditions that are at those 2 URLs down there. But
you say like this
give that away
to agree.
I mean, I could have done that, right?
I'm messing up your own contest, bro. My bad.
You're messing up my contest, man. I mean, I'm doing this. I was trying to make it. Yeah, #Aztec, making it easy. You don't want to type so much, you know. People just want to win. But yeah, so let's bring this back up, because I want to talk about this. Like you went to so much detail, and remember you were talking about dragons and everything like that, like the rangefinder, everything. So like, what went into like designing this? Like I see like you have all these different aspects of it. I'm gonna bring mine up too, so I can show the other sides later.
Yeah. No. So so for me, I'm trying to make it, you know, from every angle. You know, you're flipping it and making something you know, crazy about it, you know, like it's so like it's always interesting. And so to me, that's kind of like the way sculptures were approached, like with you know, the Aztec and Mayan, you know, sculptures historically, they would be sculpted, you know, there's design on all sides, like even on the bottom. Like sometimes you would see I believe it was in Mexico City, they had, you know, certain ones where they would lift up the sculpture so you could see underneath that they had designed a whole piece there with a, you know, there's a mirror so you could see it. But yeah, so I'm always trying to make it where, like, you know, each piece, like no matter where you see it from, it's you know, it's dope and interesting. And but yeah, so like I wanted to put, you know, more of the faces into the chest piece, and so they're representative of Tlaloc, which is like the Aztec god of rain. And because, you know, Boba Fett's making it rain, but he's making it rain, you know, rocket packs.
Yeah, so he's making it rain rocket packs.
Or what's
another thing?
The whistling bird? What's it called? The one that shoots off the wrist? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and then so it references like on the back of it, there's a particular like Mayan building of architecture that I was like really tripped out. I'm like, dude, this looks just like that. So I was trying to bring more of that style into it. And then the with the finder, I made it into like the Quetzalcoatl feather serpent style, right? And so he's kind of like the, space dragon on it, and then with the helmet as well, he's got the dragon there. And then it's kind of the temple piece to the right with the pyramid, and then keeping it old school, more like a mythosaur style on the left. And
Well, let me bring that
yeah,
up.
bro, like trying to bust each piece with it, and then you got the symbol of movement, the Olean symbol on the jetpacks.
Oh yeah, let me bring that up here.
Yeah, and then just the color as well, like it like just the certain accents made it pop like even harder. And then
red and the gold against
red and gold, bro. That's the way you see on everything. And but and then like even the turning the rocket into like an obsidian like flint knife, right?
Yeah,
So
that was the craziest thing to me, because I was like,
yeah,
oh, look at his rocket. I'm like, oh wait, it's an obsidian blade.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I mean, even the gold accents on there.
So trying to make everything kind of flip in a way that's interesting and on point with it. But yeah, it's tough, bro. Like trying to keep the full like vision of the original characters, but then take it in a total other direction, but at the same time, not so far that you lose who it is you're representing. And so it's kind of a balancing act that I'm always going through with each of these. And then because like the helmet, I think I drew that helmet like 30 times before I decided on this one.
Because it's got, like you said, you wanted to make it your original, but also recognizable, which actually leads me into one other thing I want to bring up, Rob. Let's bring up the art print that is going to be boom. So this is going to be at Celebration, which this is the drawing, which I love that there's the addition of the background. So this is going to be at Celebration. Now, all the celebrations, just to let everyone know, all the Celebration exclusives, at first, they're just going to be available at Celebration. If you're there and watching, you're going to ask and you request that card that's going to have a special code, because it's an invite only. You can't just grab it. So anything left over, they'll eventually put on the site. But you get over to Celebration, or if you have a friend who's going to Celebration, have them grab you that code so you can get it. But look at this piece. So like what? So you added those details to the background.
Yeah. And so they, for the prints too, they we tried a few different things but they wanted to keep it real representative of the bust as well. So just kind of did like a more hyper detailed drawing of the piece, and then added more the symbol through the back, and with the addition, you got the slave one in there too, more stylized, embossed into the thing. And but yeah, bro, no, I'm hyped how this turned out. And I'm not sure how they're releasing the prints, but I know they did some on canvas as well. And there's a silver variant of this.
Oh yeah, and that's actually, Rob, bring up the silver variant of this. So this is pretty dope too, because when you take color out of something, you would think that like it would ruin it, but like all of a sudden you see different details when it's in this silver version.
Well, because if the piece is proper, the values will still hold up. I mean, as far as like value scale, taking out all the color, from light to dark, it still holds up tight.
And you still catch all that background detail.
Yeah, for sure. And so on the actual print, I believe they use like a silver type ink as well.
Yeah.
So it's got like a crazy shine to it. Like I saw these in person at Sideshow a few weeks back, and didn't get to leave with one yet because they were just getting ready. But they look sick, bro. What was the dimensions on those? I forgot.
Oh man, I'm terrible with this. I know if you go to side.show/SWC exclusives, hold on, it'll have more of the details there, because I've only seen like these concept images. I'm unlike you, I'm not cool enough, I'm also on the East Coast, to get to see it in person. I really wish I got to see it, but this is a beautiful piece. But, no, let's go to the website. Hold on, everyone. We're just gonna wait. We're gonna give us 10 minutes. We're just gonna go to the website real quick just to look at the details, right? No,
there you go. Pull it up.
So this actually matches, because there's something else. There's another show exclusive, and this is what's blowing my mind. It's like boom, boom, boom. Urban Aztec comes in swinging with the show exclusive, the silver variant. This is the way. Let me just tell you something. This silver variant. Again, when you put one color, for some reason, you're able to pop out so many details. Like this, like it's beautiful and gorgeous, but and this has like a brushed looking finish.
Yeah, it's got like a brush chrome style to it, bro. It's you know, it's pretty Beskar and carbonite influenced, I would say here. And but yeah, so like we wanted to do one that would have that steez to it. And but yeah,
Right.
so
Yeah.
you can really appreciate the sculpt, in this style. So even more. So
Right. And it's funny because, like you say, it's like it brings out that detail, all the stuff that you worked on, and that's
yeah.
that's pretty awesome. And I know that there's going to be a contest at the show. There's going to be
You
a
know,
giveaway.
I heard something about this.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know if you're already gonna drop that on them.
Oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to drop it. I'm just giving people
I
hints
think
that
it's
there's going
good,
to be a
bro.
giveaway.
Yeah, go
What?
ahead. Go ahead.
Uh-oh. All right. Well, there's going to be a one of one life-size version of this piece at the show, and it's going to be given away. And I can't even believe that I can't win it. I can't even think about winning it. I can't even imagine winning it. I can't even dream about thinking about imagining winning it. But someone is going to get one of those, and it's not going to be
So
me. So I
yeah,
just
so
need to
they
find
made
someone.
there's a life-size version one of this one here, and yeah, they're running a contest, and somebody's gonna win it. I believe you don't even have to purchase one to get entered for that either.
Yeah.
I think
So
it's just whoever yeah,
so if
there
you
you
want
go.
to make me and yeah, oh, if you
Well,
want to make me and Jesse, look at
kind of
that.
big,
If you want me,
that big.
if you want to make me and
Man.
Jesse happy, get it for us.
Oh, you took it down. There you go.
Yeah. If you want to make me and
It's
Jesse
big, man.
happy, just send one to my house. So,
Yeah. So whoever
um,
wins it, feel free to send it to me, and I'll come paint something at your house in exchange,
yeah,
possibly. But
yeah.
you have to fill out the whole other disclaimer for that. But anyways, hit me up if you win. So we'll talk.
Yeah, hit him up. Which, by
Whoever
the way,
wins, holler at me. So
and if you want to holler at Jesse, on all your social channels, right? It's at Urban Aztec. So
yeah,
Twitter,
for sure, for sure.
Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. What else we got? I don't know. Let's just keep making stuff up. Friendster. You want to
Wow.
get if you want to get in Jesse's top 8 spaces, you got to go to MySpace slash. I don't even. Is
We'll make
MySpace
it
still
top
exist?
16, so you can
Yeah.
get more people. Not
Nice.
as many
Sweet.
cuts.
Not
Yeah.
yeah. Not as not. It's you don't feel as elite at that point, but and so I want to
Yeah. So
rewind. I want to
for sure.
rewind a little bit. I want to rewind actually a lot of it because we went off on a tangent here,
That's
and
what
I
we said.
love it.
Oh, we were in exclusive mode. We were dropping exclusives. That
We were
was
dropping exclusive one at a time, which I might bring them back up just to look at. But
yeah.
let's talk about your murals because you mentioned that before, and I know that
Okay.
if anyone goes to any of your socials, you're posting images all the time. You do these really beautiful murals in California. Have you done them anywhere else, like anywhere else, countries, states, anything like that? But also, like, I know some of them you do for like schools and like charities and stuff like that. So like, I want to go through your process. Like what got you into doing these big murals, just like all over the place?
I mean, murals to me are kind of the most fun thing to work on. Like it's doing large scale stuff outside where anyone could see it. It's not stuck in a gallery, anything like that. Anyone can roll up to it at any time. And just being able to put that style out there for anyone to peep, man, it's kind of the ultimate for me. And you get immediate response from anyone who comes through, like
Right.
just being out there. And but yeah, so I have a lot of pieces, especially in California, mainly in the Bay Area currently, with a lot running in Oakland, San Francisco, San Jose. Got a gang out there, and painted in Sacramento. I painted Seattle, in LA in the past. I
We've done
painted.
LA because Ron Uranus is asking, like, he wants to find these murals. He wants to go around and find them, and he's going to be in LA.
Yeah, so yeah, I got to get back down there soon, bro. But yeah, like we used to have some running in downtown off of self-help graphics with the homie Marker 27 and Vile. And but let's see, and then I've also painted in Mexico City. I've painted in Amsterdam, and yeah, a bunch of other spots. But yeah, recently painted at a school here. And like it was super dope, bro, getting to rock with the kids, like so we had an idea, then basically went through a whole design workshop to get their take on those things, and then combine them all together, and then came and painted it. And so yeah, getting to rock with all those high school kids, man, like it was definitely a blessing and good times, man. So
one of them's actually in the comments over here saying Olympic High School. It's so amazing. Appreciate you a lot.
What's up, Big Zay? I see you, bro. And yeah, no, it was good times. Vile COY and K2S and ups to the TDK crew out here in the Bay. Yeah. Let's see, I was commenting on the commentary.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say because everyone, and now people are gonna want to look. They're gonna be looking in their town, their city.
I painted in New York during like Comic-Con a couple of times. Yeah, I've done like live painting stuff, Vegas, like a lot of different spots. But yeah, I'd love to get around and paint some more everywhere, really. So, and I'm supposed to come paint in some more stuff down in Southern California later this year. So we'll see how that all comes together.
If you're ever in New York, I got the side of my house. Like my parents, wanted to paint the side of their house too. So I think it'd be better with the mural. So I'll start saving now. I'll start saving my money now. And
and what's up, Andrew? I see talking about Silicon Valley and the homie Chewy painting stuff. Yeah, that's straight classic, man. I watch that show all the time.
But actually, you started shouting people out, and I was going to ask you, like, first before I ask you, just shout anybody out you want. But now you won Toy of the Year with the help of the fans. You got voted Toy of the Year for the Wolverine piece. Hold on, I should probably drink some water. I'm getting dry here, huh? For the Wolverine piece, Toy of the Year for the Designer Toy Awards. I mean, what was that like? And like, is there anyone else you want to shout out? Is there anyone, I mean, obviously the fans help bring that up, but like that was awesome. Everyone was so happy.
No, absolutely. I mean, that's it's still crazy to me, bro. To get like that proper shine on that piece. I mean, everyone in the category was fire. Like there was, like all the pieces that were there. So feel like extra blessed that he got the trophy for that. And yeah, big ups to all the fans that voted for that, man. I appreciate you guys forever. Now I can't talk. Thanks, Alex. But like dude, like it's still crazy to me because I didn't think it had a chance, like as far as I mean, Quicks was in there. What am I supposed to do now? He wins every year. And
I know.
Yeah, what's up, homie? How you doing? And but I mean, like James Groman's piece was killing it. Tracy and Kano's stuff, the other Unruly stuff, like Terry McPherson had some ill stuff in there. Like just trying to remember what I can think of off the top, bro. But like there's so many like sick pieces that were dropping at that time. And I'm hyped to see the life that's come back to this scene, because it had kind of been going through it for a while, and now things are popping again, where there's a lot of creative things going on, and getting to see where people are headed. And yeah, bro, like it's wild, man. And to see I mean, we got more stuff coming in this line too, but I guess I can't talk about it yet. But
come on, man. I have to get all 180 something 200 people to sign NDAs if we're going to start talking about that. You got people asking questions like, what do you want to do next? What's next? I'm like, I'm not asking what's next. We can't. Then I'm going to get fired.
Can I say what I want to do? Not that we're doing them, right?
Okay. Make sure, what I'm saying? Like, we got to talk ultimate dreams. No, I can't. I don't even think we could do that because if it becomes a reality.
You guys shout out what you want to see in the comments. How about that?
Everyone, you could shout out what you want to see. Jesse, I'm going to stare at your eyes. You better not start winking at people and doing like Morse code. Like, what? Because then I'm just going to get in trouble.
Right?
I'm just going to get in trouble. So, and it's funny because you mentioned Tracy and Kano. Like the three of you, like you're all working with Unruly. You all do a lot of great projects. You all got a lot of pieces out. But like the three of you are like peas in a pod, man. You guys are always after each other all the time. Oh man, there's some in these comments that I've said to you,
like wink at anything, right? I'm like,
please don't wink. There was some. Everyone's saying that I probably got fired 2 weeks ago and they just didn't tell me. Well, they stopped paying me. There's some in here that me and you talked about on the side, like that we were like, oh, how cool would this be? How cool would that be? Jesse knows that I have a.
You guys are on it. Obviously, you guys are on it. There's yeah.
There's some great stuff that could be made. Because again, your style, not blowing smoke. Your style can translate so well across a lot of different characters and pieces. We were talking about that T-shirt that we had that you had that just came out. Sport, you're doing sports, you're doing music, you're doing everything. Like, forget about it. That poster, that Pucifer poster. Is it Pucifer? I never know how to pronounce their name.
I say Pucifer, bro. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I have no idea. I have no idea. But that poster that inspired that the Wolverine came out of.
This guy wouldn't suck. I'd be down to do that. Saying.
I mean,
but,
people are like throwing out so many different characters, but again, we got
I'm hyped right now.
Yeah, everyone's getting you all hyped. So before that, I'm just going to cut you off real quick. That's it. You're off the show now because
I'm just going to stare at the comments right now.
Staring at the comments. So while Jesse's staring at the comments and trying to send you like Morse code, let's bring up the giveaway, Rob. Let's bring up the giveaway. Let's see who's going to get it. And you better be here. Rob's going to keep his eye out on the comments. I'm keeping my eye on the comments. We got all these people. We're going to run this draw right now, and you better be there to claim it. Otherwise, we'll move to the next person. All right, hit it. Let's see what we got.
Oh, all right. Snap.
And if any of our people did it, then they can't win, obviously. But that would be really funny if they did. Maggie Agnew. Maggie Agnew. Shout out in the comments. Shout out, Maggie, because we want to make sure you're here, because then we're going to give it to somebody else.
If you're here, congratulations.
I'm seeing some of these comments, and I'm like, oh my goodness gracious. And by the way, if it's not Maggie, if it's someone else, then obviously you guys know to email social@sideshow.com what you won, where you won it, screenshot. But I just want to make sure you're here first. Send a screenshot. There you go, to social@sideshow.com. But you better shout out, because I don't want to have to give it to someone else. Because Steve Waterhouse wants this. David Lynchen wants this. Mitch wants. Oh, Maggie Agnew, I see you. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations. So when you get that piece, Rob, bring it up again, which piece it is, which is right here. When you get this piece in the mail, you better tag Jesse Hernandez on whatever it is at Urban Aztec. He's going to want to see that. That is so awesome. That is so awesome.
Congratulations. That's what's up. Man.
That's what's up. All right. So listen, it was awesome talking to you. We're going to talk again. This is not the end, because we can't stop that Urban Aztec train, as we can tell, right?
We
can't stop that Urban Aztec train.
And I mean, we might have to see what if there's any love for Wolvie out there. Try to bring V2. We'll see what's good with that.
Oh no. You want that V2 Wolverine. Listen, everyone knows to go to side.show/suggest. So all these ones you put in the comments, go to side.show/suggest and just load it up. Tell them all the characters you want from Jesse.
Yeah.
So before we go, I just want to know, are you going to any cons this year that people could see you at? Do you know if you're going to San Diego or Designer Con yet?
100% Designer Con. I should be at Comic-Con as well in San Diego. I will be at Emerald City in Seattle.
Sweet.
I still hope to make it to Celebration this weekend. We'll see how that plays out, but we'll see what goes down. But definitely Designer Con. And
no love for New York, clearly.
I might, bro. We'll see. I put in for the Artist Alley, so we'll see what happens. And just waiting for the thumbs up. And but yeah, and Tucson Comic-Con, I'll be there as well in Arizona. Big ups, Mike. What's up, Brian? And but yeah, so I'll be around a few different spots, and but can't think of any others off the top right now. But yeah, definitely those ones.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, if there's anyone else you want to shout out, then I'm going to kick you out of here, and we're going to wrap up the show. But you shout out whoever you want. Just get them all out. Just bang, bang, bang. Oh, you're still looking at the comments. Stop looking at the comments, man. You're gonna give it away. You're gonna give away.
There was a lot of dope stuff popping up, and I'm like, all right, some of you know exactly what's happening. Some of you are suggesting things that I should be doing, and I agree 1,000%.
Yeah. And there's a lot of sports fans in here who know your stuff, so that's a good thing too. And WWE fans.
Yeah. There's more wrestling stuff coming for sure.
Sweet. Because those shirts, dude, those shirts are like next level. All right.
I appreciate you, brother. Right on.
We could talk about this. Listen, I could talk about it for 5 hours. You know me, man. I could talk about all this stuff for 5 hours, but Sadly, I can't. Oh, wait. Patman's asking about 5 Points Festival. Yeah, man. Come
Man,
on.
yeah, no plans of it right now, but you know, we'll see what happens. That's coming up.
2023.
They changed the date, right? It was initially going to be the beginning of the month, and then now it's later. Who knows? I might make an appearance. We'll see what's good. You know.
By the way, that was an ironclad contract, everyone. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, maybe it's not a no, so there you go.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So one more time, Rob, I want to bring up the exclusives link. I want everyone to check it out. Go to side.show/SWC exclusives. Check it out. When that giveaway for the life size goes live, enter it, and then make sure you hit up Jesse because he's going to want to take that from you. I mean, that thing is huge, dude.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I hope somebody appreciates it because it's off the chain. And I want it myself. So yeah.
Absolutely. So follow Jesse on Twitter, Instagram. Do you have TikTok yet? I don't even know. Do you have TikTok?
I mean, yeah, I'm not really on it, but yeah.
All right, there you go. But whatever it is, follow at Urban Aztec. All right.
Much respect.
Thank you for doing this with me, man. We'll catch up in a little bit. We appreciate you. Thank you to everybody who's been watching, because you guys are why these things keep coming out, because you keep buying it. We're going to keep making it, and he's going to keep pumping them out because you can't stop him. All right.
It's true. That sounded like a Doritos commercial, bro.
Did it?
If you keep eating them, we'll keep buying them, or we'll keep making
them.
There
you go. I'm not saying don't eat them. Don't eat them. Keep buying them. You'll keep making them. Just one more round through. I just want to bring up the side.show/Urban Fett and Urban Vader. Right. So that's for the Boba Fett is side.show/Urban Fett. And then side.show/Urban Vader. Congratulations to Maggie again.
There's that Vader.
Oh, he's so beautiful. Jesse, thank you again. Everybody, stay tuned. Rob, you just real quick, Jesse, I'm going to cover your face real quick. Bring up the schedule for tomorrow. Just want to remind everybody that cover your face is going to hit you. We have a booth tour at 8 a.m. over on Twitter, and then at 12 p.m. we have a flash giveaway. And then at 5 p.m., we have the desk show, 2 straight hours of me yammering my brains out with the wonderful Terry Smith and all this awesome stuff from the con floor. So, boom, you're going to be there. Jesse and everybody else out there, may the force be with you.
This is the way.
This is the way. And don't forget to let your geek side show. See you later, everybody. Jesse, you're awesome.